How's it going, everyone? Zabby here, and welcome back to Fishing Planet. In today's episode, we are going to head to Marron River here in Bolivia. Now, this is a brand new map. It came out about a week ago, and it is going to be coming out for console soon. I heard from my buddy Big Legit on Twitch that it is going to be coming out on console at the end of the month. So it is the 26th already as of when I'm recording this video. It should be out in the next couple of days for you console guys. If you have the DLC, you will have this La Cazadora 310 SE rod here. And this is the setup I'm going to be using with it. We do have the open feeder on. Obviously, we have the titanium leader on, but we do have the open feeder, 160 grams on there. And then for our second rods, we have the La Cazadora 280s with the Star 7000. I'm going to go ahead and build one of these rods with you guys. This is the first set of the new bottom rods. The first ones you can buy at level 61. So I went ahead and bought 3 of those, just so that way I had 4 of the new bottom rods. But let's go ahead and build this out here. So the Star 7000 is our reel. For line, we're going to be using this 31.5 kilogram braid. Don't worry if it says the line is too strong for the rod. We're going to throw this open feeder 160 grams on there. We're going to throw the bell on there. We are going to throw on our hook. We're going to be using 8/0 hook sizes for this. We're going to throw on that leader, and then for bait, let's just throw some frogs on. So there you go. There's the rod we are using. For all intents and purposes, use what you got, guys. If this is your first time going to Bolivia, use your heavy chasers. If you have the DLC rod, use that as well. If you have the extra rods, whatever, buy them as you go. Upgrade them as you can. You guys know the deal by now. But yeah, in my case, I have these 4 rods. This is what I'm going to be using. If you don't have them, use the heavy chasers or a Majesty or something, whatever you want to use. And then I'm also going to be bringing this spinning rod, but I'm probably not going to be using it a lot in this video. I haven't caught too much spinning wise here yet. We are going to be going for catfish in this video and maybe some Trahira. So let's just take a quick look here at how big they get. So we look here, we got the Gilded Catfish and the RedTail Catfish are the 2 big gets in terms of catfish here. So that's kind of our main targets, are those 2. And then we're also going to be targeting the Trahira. This is another great fish. It fights like absolute hell. So this is going to be absolutely great. So bring some large minnows for this, guys. And you will need 6/0 hooks for this bad boy right here. All right, it looks like we're pretty much good to go here. We're relatively set up. We have some bait. If you want to bring more, feel free to bring more, but I got quite a bit of stuff that I can get rid of here and just use up. But let's head to Marron River, guys. We got our setup, and I'll see you guys there. Once you get to Bolivia, if you want to do some catfish, head over to the Cheery Islet here. It is this spawn point right in the middle here, and we're just gonna go fishing. You can see here I have a bunch of markers set up already. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of these markers here on the map just so you kind of have an idea of where they are. Here we go. Let's go through some of these. So we do have a Gilded Catfish over there. You can actually see I did catch that one on the Glow Craw, which is kind of neat. There's a trophy Gilded also on the Glow Craw. There is a trophy RedTail on Large Liver. You just zoom in here. We got some more. We got a unique RedTail on Huge Cut Bait. I'm going to have a tough time hitting some of these. Unique RedTail on Freshwater Prawns. Unique RedTail on Large Cut Bait. Unique Gilded on Freshwater Prawns. Unique RedTail on Huge Cut Bait. Trophy Gilded on Air Q Minnow. Trophy Gilded on the Claw. Unique on the Frog. So you can get them on the Frog, guys, and it is cheap bait. Unique Gilded on the Frog. Unique RedTail on the Frog. So you can see here we can get stuff with the frogs, and the frogs are relatively cheap too, which is why I like using them. But we're going to use up all the extra baits we have and stuff, and we're just going to cast over here. So kind of what I've been doing here, guys, is I've been coming to this rock here, and this is what I've been doing. So I have one rod. This is my number 1 rod. I cast this one to the left here, this marker right here. If you guys want to take a look at it, it is I believe it's these 2 right here. So there's the coordinates there for that one in the left there. We're going to be casting out towards in between these 2 markers here. So let's just cast about there. And I will throw the conversions up for you guys here in all these spots. So if we just cast about there, that's about 35 meters. So again, I'll throw the conversions up. I'll try not to forget. There we go. That's where we're casting the first one. And then what I do is I cast a little bit more to the right here, and I go in that little hole there. Get a conversion for you guys for this one as well. It's about the same distance though, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so 41 in that spot. That's not too bad. And then for my third rod, I go over to this little spot right here. We're actually getting a little bit of a nibble. That was a little bit further than I wanted, but that's okay. So that one's 42. And then for this last one is over to the right a little bit. I really like this spot here. The only spot I don't really like is the third spot, to be honest. That's the only one where I don't really catch a whole ton, so I might actually end up changing that. But the first spot, there, and there have all been very, very good for me. And that's just why there's so many more markers in those areas, because I've had way better luck there. In regards to the time of day, I've had good luck with catfish on almost every single type of day here, and I do have decent luck at night, even if I'm just trying to catch another fish or two before I go on to the next day. Fishing at night does work, and I've caught a unique right before I was going on to the next day. Going to the nighttime peak and just fishing at like from 3 to 5. I'll just fish from like 3 to like 4:30 or whatever, and sometimes you get another couple of fish, and that's decent money that you could use, right? All right, here we go. We got a fish on. Will it be a catfish? And it looks like it is. The first fish of the video is gonna be a catfish, and you can pretty much just tell immediately if they have any fight at all, it's probably a catfish. If there's a medium amount of fight, it's probably a ripsaw catfish. And then if there's no fight at all, it is the silver croaker, which you guys will get very, very used to seeing if you're going to be fishing here. So bringing in our first fish, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what the fights look like. The unis here, even with these rods, the unis are very, very good fights, lasting up to sometimes like 10 minutes. So even with very good equipment, the catfish here, if they're big enough, it's going to be a fight, guys. But here we go. We got our first catfish, and it is a red tail. Let's see how big we got here. Just 20 kilograms, but still $2,800 and 1,300 XP for just a common. In case you guys were wondering, you can catch the sorbium here. So if you're looking for the sorbium, you can get it here. It is a little bit more rare. I probably only caught about maybe 10 or 15 or so here, but you can grab them in this area, guys. All right, as I'm bringing in this fish, I wanted to get your guys' opinion on what you think of the new map, the new DLC, and if you think that this map is worth the price tag. Now, that's one thing I did notice about this DLC, is this was a little bit more pricier than the Peru DLC. Now, this one did come with a boat and stuff, but people at this level don't really need that kind of stuff. So it is a little bit iffy that it was a little bit pricier for me. I think it was about 34, 35 bucks Canadian. I don't know what it was like where you guys live, but it was a little bit pricier than the Peru DLC. So what do you guys think? Do you think that this DLC is worth it? Do you like the map? Did you expect a little bit more? What do you guys think so far about the map? What do you guys think about the map if you've had the opportunity to play it so far on PC? What do you think about the map? And are you going to be getting it if you're on console? Looks like we may have a unique on here. This is a pretty decent fight so far. It's out to 76 meters, so very, very far out. It is going to be a decent sized fish. It could still be a trophy, but this is a decent way this fish is running out, so we might have gotten lucky here and grabbed a uni. And we actually have another fish on too, which is cool. But remember, this fish is good. We're not going to chance it going after a different one. The way this fish is fighting, we know it's a good chance of being a unique. It's still sitting at about 80 meters here, so very far out. The other fish did come off the line. I have a feeling we're probably not going to be bringing in any other fish other than this one right here. We're kind of just waiting for it to get tuckered out a little bit here. 82 meters though. He's out pretty far. This one's out pretty far. Bring him back down to something a little bit more manageable than 70 plus meters. Down to 69. Nice. Running again. This is a unit. This could be a leaderboard fish. We finally tired him out, and we are finally bringing him in. Gone down about 20 meters so far on this pull in just alone, which is kind of crazy. But he is definitely getting tuckered out here. He stopped fighting. We've almost split him in half here. We're down to 40 meters. He was at 80 just a couple seconds ago. We got another fish on too, though, which is crazy because it was way over to the side there. Here we go, guys. I finally brought in the catfish, and it is a unique gilded catfish. $15,000 and almost 20k XP, guys. It really doesn't get much better than that. When you bring in the unique cats here, it is absolutely fantastic. And actually, one thing I want to do quick here is let's just set a marker for that one, because I want to keep that one around for sure. Then we'll go back to bringing in another fish here. But 73 kilograms, and remember, we're using the barbless 8.0 hooks as well too, guys. So 20k XP is just absolutely insane. And these are some of the best rods in the game, and I'm still getting 20k XP. So the XP here, guys, just absolutely crazy. I know a lot of you guys already know the ins and outs of the map, but I wanted to make videos on them still for future reference as well. There's a flat whiskered catfish if you're looking to get that. Again, another small fish that's probably just going to end up making you more angry than anything, but if you're looking for it, you can grab it here. We got another fish on here. This time it is with the freshwater prawns over on the far right side there. Looks like another decent fish. Probably a trophy. I don't think it's a unique, but another good sized catfish to bring in here. And this is pretty much all you have to do, guys, is just sit here, fish, get lots of money, get lots of XP, and just fish away. There's really not much else to it. It takes not a whole lot of skill or anything. You just gotta sit here and go ahead and fish. That's pretty much all there is to catfish here in Bolivia. I'm gonna keep on fishing. And remember, guys, I don't even have the Catfish Destroyer on yet. So I caught that unique. I don't even have the Catfish Destroyer on yet. I will throw it on and show you guys. My recipe is super simple. It's literally just Catfish Destroyer, but I will show you guys anyways. But I don't even have that stuff on right now. So even if you do run out of it, don't worry about it. Like, don't leave just to go get more. Just keep fishing. It's not like it's completely necessary. But I did hear some people talking about it, so I figured I'd give it a shot anyways, because why not? But yeah, I don't even have Catfish Destroyer on yet, guys, and we are absolutely killing it anyway. The setup I'm using on my 3 new bottom rods here, these blue ones with the Salvo Star 7000. It's a very, very balanced setup, guys. It allows you to really pull in those catfish. So if you're looking for something that is relatively good setup for the new bottom rods that you unlock at level 61, so you can get rid of the heavy chasers, I definitely recommend this setup. I think you guys absolutely love it. There we go. Trophy RedTail Catfish, $8,139, 9,386 XP, and that's for a trophy. So you guys can just see here, the XP is absolutely crazy. We have 154 kilograms of fish. We're already up to 30 grand. We caught 1 unique. We caught 1 trophy. Look at the XP from just those 2 fish alone, guys. It's absolutely insane. I wanted to show you guys my 2 biggest catfish so far. So far, my biggest unique gilded catfish was 75.539 kilograms. I caught that on large cut bait. My biggest unique redtail catfish was 72.8 kilograms, and that was on huge cut bait. Remember, if you guys want to see how big the fish can get, you can always just go to the leaderboards, go to location, go to Marron River. We can see the unique red tails can get up to 79.87, and same with the gilded. They get up to about the same. If you wanted to use the Catfish Destroyer, just feel free to go into the recipes here, go into empty. All I do is add a component, and then I just add a little bit of it, however much I think I'm going to use or whatever. Go in and mix it. It will mix it for you. So we only got 182 grams in here, so it's not a lot or anything. I just wanted to show you guys what I'm going to be doing with it. And then once we have that, we can just go ahead and add it just like so. And then we have that. That's all I do, is I just use Catfish Destroyer, and that seems to do the job relatively well. I don't know if it's that much better, but if you guys have some extra money or whatnot and you want to go ahead and try it, feel free to go ahead and try it. Before we swap over to the Trahira, I just wanted to let you guys know my opinion on hook sizes for when catching catfish. Now, I did use 10-0 actually for a little while, and I found the bite rate was very slow. So I've been using 8-0, and that way it's a little bit more exciting. And that's just my personal preference. It could change in the future for sure. Maybe if I go to 9-0 and I like that a little bit better. But for now, what I've been using is just 8-0, and that seems to be working really well. I get enough uniques that I'm making good XP and good money, but not only uniques that I'm just sitting there bored for the whole time. But since we're going over to this other fish, the Trahira, we are going to be using 6-0 hooks, so go ahead and put 6-0 hooks on. Once you have 6-0 hooks on, just go ahead and throw on some large minnows. That's what I've been using, and it does seem to do the trick. Come on over to Selva down here in the middle. Shout out to Christopher from Twitch for giving me this spot here, and we are just going to go right here. You can see I have a couple of different markers placed down right now. This one in the back here is a catfish, so if you're looking for the ripsaw catfish, you can catch it over here. And then here is the Trahiras. We got a unique one on large minnows, and then let me see if I can get this other marker here, and there we go. There is the trophy right next to it. So that spot right there has been absolutely perfect for me in terms of Trahira. So it's about 29 meters out. That's a little bit further actually than I want to go. Maybe you'll want to go like 27 meters, 26 meters, but anywhere in this general area, guys, should be good for the Trahiras. You can also try to use a major popper here as well, just in this area right here, and that will work as well. And then over here you can catch them as well. I haven't done much fishing over by the tree, but you can grab them over there. And there we go. We have one on. You could tell right away just by the way it's fighting. These things are absolutely crazy, guys. They're like salmon almost in terms of how much they just run around. It's crazy. They are very big, and they are good XP and money as well when you do pull in the uniques. I don't feel like just because it's not a catfish, you can't make good money or XP. I'll try and grab one and show you guys the amount, but you do make good money and XP off of these uniques as well. And they're a lot more fun than the catfish. They actually fight, which is cool. Because catfish are pretty boring. They just kind of are just fat. But these things fight. So if you're looking for a fight, these are definitely more fun than catfish. When I was using the heavy chasers for these guys here, I got a unique on the heavy chaser, and it took forever to bring in. So just be prepared for a fight. That's all I have to say when you face these things. Even just like the trophies are really, really good fights. This might even just be a common in its fighting. So you can see it's crazy, and they just run all over the place. So lots and lots of fun. Probably the most fun fish to catch in Bolivia, if we're being honest. Probably the most fun fish to catch. By the way, you will need a titanium leader for these fish, guys. They do have teeth. You will need a titanium leader. That's why I have titanium leaders on, because, you know, fish in South America, they're gonna have teeth. There it is, trophy Trahira, 3,551 XP, $5,745. The uniques are even better. I'm gonna keep fishing. Hopefully I can get one, show you guys, but there is a trophy one right there, and this is the spot you want to go to. One thing about this spot, guys, you will get some small fish. You'll get some small piranha and stuff like that. So you can see here, really small fish we're bringing in. It's actually a flat whiskered catfish, but you will get some smaller fish here, just like the catfish spot. So I mean, it's almost unavoidable. There we go. We actually grabbed a unique silver croaker in this spot. So if you happen to be looking for a silver croaker, which nobody is, because that's all you tend to get everywhere is silver croakers, there you go. You can grab them here, but you can also grab them in the catfish spot, so it's not like they're that hard to find. But there we go, unique silver croaker. If you guys were wondering what my fish was for the Trahira, I actually am number 11 on this list. I think I hit 10 when I was at the start, but I can't quite remember. But I am up there on the leaderboard for the Trahira, so I do know a half decent spot for it. So if you guys are looking for that, there you go. I probably will do another video on Bolivia, guys. I wanted to get this video out because it's been such a long time since I've had a video out because of all the stuff going on with my channel. I hope you guys are enjoying Bolivia. I certainly am. If I find any other different spots, I will let you guys know, and I will make another video. I am exploring Bolivia, guys. Remember, I actually haven't played this a whole lot. I didn't even get it. I waited until a couple days ago and then played it on stream. So if you guys know any good spots, let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next one.